Welcome everyone. Let's see how to connect GitHub using SSH. So there are four steps. First we'll check whether we have existing SSH keys or not. If we don't have, then we create a new key. Then second, we will add SSH keys pair to the SSH agent. And in the third, we will pass those SSH keys in our GitHub account to whatever account we want to connect. And then at last we will check whether it is working or not. Let's see what is SSH agent. Basically, SSH agent is a background process which stores our SSH keys pair, and what it benefits provide is that whenever you want to connect to any remote server, or let's say in our case GitHub server, you don't have to provide all every time your username and password. You just have to know the link and you can easily connect. Now let's head over to our GitHub account. So this is the repository called hello world which I just created. Now this is the GitHub documentation. So as we discussed those four steps, so here is all that we require is mentioned here. So let's see step by step. So we know what is SSH. We can connect to any remote server using SSH. So it's a very great protocol. So let's check first whether we have SSH keys or not in our system. So for that, open terminal in your system. Now as I am opening in my Ubuntu operating system, so right now I am in my current user root directory. So now let's head over to those SSH folder. So as you can see, I have already those two private and public keys, so I am going to remove this because I am going to add new SSH key pair. So removed successfully. Now let's create new SSH pairs. SSH pair means private SSH key and public SSH keys. These both called together SSH pair. Okay. Now for the generation, let's back to our terminal and type this command ssh keygen, this command, and in the email part enter your email which you have entered into your GitHub account whenever you registered that. So here I am using my email ID associated with my GitHub account. So here it is asking where to store those SSH keys. So back home chetan.ssh, and in that folder I am going to store. Now here we have to pass the passphrase. Passphrase means password, which is just only one time whenever you log in first time to the GitHub user, to the GitHub repository, then only you have to pass that passphrase. Okay, so just remember that. So we have successfully created our SSH key pair. Let's check it. So here we have those two pairs, which is public key and private key. Now let's add those now here we are adding our private key to SSH agent. Now as we already discussed what is SSH agent, so you better note that it helps us to not provide all the time username and password for connecting to our GitHub account. Okay, so let's first of all we have to pass this command eval SSH agent. So what this command do is it just start our SSH agent in the background. Okay, now let's add our private key into this SSH agent by the help of this command ssh add command. So let's add. So this is my private key. I'm going to add this. Now we have to enter the passphrase as we entered just earlier. So added successfully. Okay, now our this part has done. Now let's add our public SSH key to our GitHub account. So remember that whenever we want to give our SSH key, we always give our public SSH key to any server that we want to connect. So here we want to connect to our GitHub server, that's why I am giving my public SSH key to the GitHub server. Okay, so now let's head over to our repository. Now let's go to the settings, SSH and GPG keys. Now here you are seeing that SSH keys. Now add new SSH key. So enter any title as you want. I'm entering here SSH key for new user. Now here we need to paste our public SSH key that we just generated. So here we have this id underscore e25519.pub. so this is our public. So let's check it out what is present inside it. So this is our key. So just copy this key. Okay, just paste here, add. Okay, so you can see that we have successfully added our public SSH key to our GitHub account. That means we have private SSH key in our system and public SSH key to the GitHub server. That means we can easily connect to the GitHub server. Okay, or any repository. Server means any repository. Now at the last, let's test our system whether it is working or not. For that, just go to repository, back to repository. Just copy this link, which is SSH link. Okay, just copy this. Now I am heading over to my desktop directory. Now I'm cloning this repository. So git clone and just paste the link that we just copied. So this is the first time that the GitHub asked our password. So after that you don't have to provide every time. Okay, now we have successfully cloned our repository. Now let's go to this hello world repository. So we are inside now. So as you can see, we have only readme file as we already saw in our repository. So this is the folder that we got. Now let's add this temp.c file and this another folder to this repository. Okay, now I am adding these two additional things because we are going to push these things to our GitHub account to check it is working or not. So let's check the status. So it is we are going to see that there are two changes in our in this repository. So let's add these changes by git add dot command. Okay, so we have added these changes. Now let's commit. Okay, so we have successfully committed. Now let's push these changes or this repository back to our hello world repository. Okay, by providing this git push origin. Oh sorry, I have entered the wrong branch. We have to write git push origin main because I have cloned from the main branch. Okay, it is processing. So yeah, we have successfully pushed our code to that repository. Now let's check whether we received those one folder and one file or not. So just let's refresh this window. So yeah, we got this folder which is camera server and that temp.c file. So we have successfully connected our GitHub account with our local machine. Now let's see the same process on Windows operating system. So now we are going to check whether we have existing SSH keys or not. So for that you must have git bash installed on your system. Okay, so now I'm going to my Lenovo, my users Lenovo. So I'm going to my Lenovo folder. Now inside here I'm going to open my git bash terminal. So for checking, let's see whether we have .ssh folder or not in our system. So we have already, but I'm not using this, going to using existing keys. You can use that, but I'm going to create new keys. So I'm going to delete these keys. Delete it. Deleted both the keys. Let's create our new SSH keys. Okay, so for that just paste this command ssh keygen, this command. Okay, and enter your email address which you have entered on GitHub account. Okay, during your registration. So I'm entering my email, which I've already authenticated with my GitHub account. So just entered passphrase, means any password. You need this password whenever you first time log in to your GitHub server. Okay, so just remember this password. Now let's add our private key to our SSH agent, as we discussed what is SSH agent and what the benefit it provides. Okay, so I'm assuming that you already know that. So let's add. First of all, let's run this in the background. Let's run our SSH agent in the background. So we have run that. So for adding, just use this SSH add command. Okay, so I'm adding my private key. You can see that I'm not using public key, because public key always has .pub extension in the end. So this is my private key. So I added successfully. Now let's add our public SSH key to our GitHub account. Okay, so for that, go to the settings. First of all, copy this. Okay, so we are going to do this later. Now first go to the settings, go to SSH. Now let's first delete this key, because I have already created that earlier. Now I'm going to do that again. So go to the new SSH key, then add any title that you want. So I'm adding that SSH key for Windows user. Now let's paste here our public SSH key. Let's see what is inside that. Okay, so copy these 2 lines and paste here. Now click on add SSH key. So yeah, so what we have done, that we have added our private key to the SSH agent in our local machine and our public key to the GitHub server. So though now they both can able to connect with each other. Okay, so for that, copy this link and just clone this repository into our, let's say I'm going to do this in my desktop folder. So I'm cloning this repository into my desktop folder by using this command. Okay, so you are seeing that it is asking for fingerprint authentication. That means it got our GitHub server got our private key. Okay, it connects successfully with our local machine. It's cloning. Okay, so it has done. Okay, now let's move into our this Q1 web app repository. So let's see what is there inside that. You can see that we have entered into our master branch, and already we cloned from the master branch. Okay, so we are in the right place. So let's see what is inside this readme.md. For that, using cat command. Okay, so we have this Q1 web app, as we are seeing in the terminal as well as in the this website. Okay, GitHub website. So let's add some text here. Let's modify here something. So I'm adding this modified word. Okay, after this comma. Okay, so let's check the status. Okay, so you can see that we have modified readmd, so it is showing that. Let's add this modification. Okay, let's check the status again. Okay, so we have successfully added to our local repository. Now let's commit. Okay, we have committed successfully. Now let's push these changes to this repository. Okay, so it is okay, well. Okay, so we have successfully pushed our code into this repository. Let's refresh this. Okay, so we got this modified word. Okay, so we have successfully done all the things.